What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Leon from Leon Talks TV, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're delving into a topic that's been on my mind: the role of humor in relationships and attraction. We often hear that women want a man who can make them laugh, but is humor really that important, or do other qualities play a bigger role in building a connection? We explore why humor is valid and look at some studies as well as giving my own opinion and how it affects attraction and whether it's fair to say that being funny is a top priority. So let's break it all down and see what really matters when it comes to finding that special someone. Chapter: The Value of Humor in Attraction, research based. Let's take a look at what research says about humor and attraction. Studies show that women tend to value a man's ability to make them laugh much more than men value humor in women. In fact, when researchers analyzed dating profiles, they found that women are significantly more likely to look for a partner who can make them laugh, while men often highlight their own sense of humor. In blind date experiments, it was clear that women felt more attracted to men who could successfully make them laugh. The more a woman laughed during a date, the more likely she was to express romantic interest afterwards. Moreover, studies confirm that including humor in personal ads can really boost a man's attractiveness to women. For women, though, showcasing humor doesn't have quite the same effect. Interestingly, across different cultures, a good sense of humor is often ranked as one of the top 3 traits people look for in a partner, along with kindness and intelligence. So as we can see, humor plays a significant role in attraction for women, particularly for women, and it's definitely worth considering if you're trying to make a connection. Chapter: The Importance of Laughter in a Relationship. It's funny how often women say they want a man who can make them laugh. It always comes across as this top priority for them. He's got to be able to make me laugh, is what a lot of women say. And I totally get it. A good sense of humor can be a huge plus. Some people are naturally hilarious, while others might be funny without even trying. While it's great to find someone who can make you laugh, at the same time, there are many other qualities that can lead to a strong and lasting connection. Humor really has a way of bringing people together. It lightens the mood and helps create a bond between two people. But it's interesting to think about how much weight this quality carries in dating. Humor is definitely a wonderful bonus, but it's just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to building a relationship. Chapter: The Role of Humor in Attraction. I've never really looked at a woman and thought to myself, I want a woman who can make me laugh. In fact, I can't recall hearing any man that I've come across say that they prioritize humor when looking for a woman as a partner. It's kind of interesting, right? While women might often look for a man who can make them laugh, men don't seem to put as much emphasis on humor in their search for a partner. This doesn't mean humor isn't important to us men, it just might not be top of our mind for most of us guys. Instead, men often focus on other qualities like physical attraction or shared interest. It's funny how we can often overlook something that plays such a big role in building connection. But who knows? Maybe guys do appreciate humor when they see it, even if men don't actively seek it out. It really highlights how men and women often seek different qualities in their romantic partners. While women tend to prioritize traits like a good sense of humor, along with kindness and intelligence, men might focus more on physical attractiveness and shared interest. Chapter: Why is humor so important in relationships? It always puzzles me why being funny is considered so important to women when it comes to picking a partner. Sure, if they are dating someone funny, they might have a good time, but let's be honest, nobody can be funny 24/7. Life has its ups and downs, and there will be times when that person isn't in the mood to joke around. Sometimes people at times can be in that awkward silence, and sometimes you got to be comfortable being in that uncomfortable silence. So I also believe that everyone has a bit of humor in them regardless, even if it varies from person to person. You can't tell me that you can't enjoy someone who's more chilled and laid back. If you spend enough time with that someone, they naturally will make you laugh at some point, even if it's not their main focus. So my question is, why does humor get ranked as the top priority in relationships. Sure, it's a nice trait, but there are so many other qualities that create a solid connection. Relying on solely on humor seems a bit limiting when looking for a partner, right? Chapter: The importance of humor in attraction. As we consider the role of humor in relationships, I want to pose some questions for both men and women to think about. Are women overlooking good men simply because they don't come across as funny? Are they passing up on potential connections with guys who may not have the comedic edge but could bring a lot of positivity and fun if given the chance? If you spend enough time with someone, there are bound to be moments of laughter, right? So you have to ask yourself this question: is that person funny or boring? Or is it just that you don't know them very well? And to the men out there, do you feel like you need to lead with humor in order to attract women? How much does being funny really matter when pursuing someone? Is it the case that humor is just an add-on for the average guy, while looks take the lead for those who are more conventionally attractive? I truly believe that being yourself is important, especially if a girl finds you physically attractive. Even if you come off as a bit of a dull, laid back, or even mysterious, that doesn't mean humor is a must have. In my experience, humor tends to shine more when you are an average guy, helping to edge out the competition. So, how important is humor to you? Let's dig into these thoughts and see what resonates with your experiences in dating and relationships. Conclusion: wrapping it up, as we wrap up the discussion about humor in relationships, it's clear that while being able to make someone laugh is often highlighted as a top quality, it's not everything. Attraction is complex and influenced by many factors, and each person has their own unique preferences. There's a lot to be said for authentic and being yourself, as we explored today. It's great to have a sense of humor, but it's also crucial to recognize that connection goes beyond just making someone laugh. For anyone watching, I encourage you to reflect on your own experience with humor in relationships, whether you're someone who uses humor to connect or you appreciate it in others. It's all about finding what works best for you. If you're interested in statistics, you might find that studies have shown couples who share a sense of humor tend to have strong relationships. For example, research has indicated that couples who can laugh together often report higher levels of satisfactions in their relationships. Ultimately, I hope this conversation about humor, attraction, and the complexities of relationships has given you something to think about. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Let's chat in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Until next time, and salute.